Force.
What is force? Like the Force?
No, not the Force. Just force.
Oh, you mean that story about the apple falling on that guy's head?
Yeah, that guy's name was actually Sir Isaac Newton. It was his laws who revolutionized science. When the apple fell on his head, Isaac had an idea. The idea of force. Force is an action exerted on an object which may change the object's state of rest or motion. This idea of force was then divided into 3 laws, called Newton's laws. Inertia, F equals ma, and action plus reaction.
Law number 1. Every object in a state of uniform motion tends to remain in motion until acted upon by an external force. In other words, when that apple fell from the tree, it stayed in the same path of motion until the external force, Newton's head, acted upon it. If we took the apple and removed all the external forces around it, it would remain in motion forever.
Law number 2. The acceleration of an object is directly proportional to the net force acting on the object and inversely proportional to the object's mass. F equals ma, which means net force equals mass times acceleration. Take, for example, our friend Manny. Manny is pushing his broken down car. The force of the man alone will cause little acceleration. Even if he is using all of his strength, the circumstances change once Manny's friends come along to help. As their force increases, so does the acceleration of Manny's car, making Manny a very happy man.
Law number 3. If 2 objects interact, the magnitude of the force exerted on object 1 by object 2 is equal to the magnitude of the force simultaneously exerted on object 2 by object 1, and these 2 forces are opposite in direction. Let's just say that the larger object wins, even though the force is the same. Take this truck for example. Driving down the highway, and suddenly a bug hits the windshield. When the bug hit, it was flying in the opposite direction of the truck, and the force exerted onto the bug was the same as the force exerted onto the truck, but the truck had more mass.
Now that you know what force is, may the force be with you.